This is the somewhat new Rode VideoMic NTG, a hybrid USB and analog shotgun mic with some amazing AutoSense features. In this review, I'm going to show you the specs, let you hear how it works in various environments, plus a quick comparison to my AT897. And the review starts right now. Welcome back to another product review here on Dave Tech, all about audiovisual and video production. Currently, my studio is not sound treated other than a few pieces of acoustic foam. Hopefully I can fix this in the future. Most of the audio in this review will come from the microphone mounted just above me out of frame. Here's how this sounds about 5 feet away with the windscreen on, mounted on top of my SLR. Sounds pretty good, I assume, because I can't hear it obviously. Now, no microphone's going to sound that good from that distance compared to being close, but I figured I'd give you a reference. Here's what comes in the box. Though there is a foam windscreen included, you will soon be able to buy the WS11 Old Man Wig for even better wind protection. It is shipping internationally, but it is currently out of stock in a lot of places. This actually is the one from my VideoMic NTG, which is a pretty good stand-in. It's a little short and obviously doesn't fit on the mic, but it gives you a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. One of the first things you may notice is the acoustic perforations on the mic instead of the traditional linear slots. Rode says this is a revolutionary acoustic design that delivers unmatched transparency and natural, uncolored sound, and claims it can compete with the world's best shotgun microphones. This mic is significantly smaller than the Mic Pro Plus because of the built-in rechargeable battery. The specs show that the battery can run for 30+ hours, so I decided to attempt to test this. I was unable to find an analog source that would remain on for 30+ hours, but I did attach it to my Tascam. I set the volume level to 1 and no filters and shot a time lapse. Unfortunately, in my test, it came short around 28.5 hours. Still longer than most people will ever need to use it before charging, but it is possible to run the mic with USB, a charge block, or a power bank, and use the analog output. And of course, it is charging if you use it as USB mic. This, as I said, is a hybrid microphone, meaning it is both an analog and USB mic. The analog cable is pretty cool because it holds its shape fairly well on this side of the cable, so it could be bent to ensure that it isn't in the way of anything and it stays there. The piece in the middle is just a transition between floppy and firm. Of course, this microphone has a power button, but you may never use it for that function, and I'll explain why in a moment. This button also works to reduce the signal by 20 decibels for loud environments. Pressing it again does something really cool. Now, most shotgun microphones have a mono output. This has a stereo output. This microphone will record one channel at whatever you set it to, and the second channel at 20 decibels below that level. So if the sound peaks, you automatically have a backup. If you enable it, of course. Also, if you press it a third time, you can do both. Now, the light next to it isn't a setting, but a clip warning light, just let you know if the audio is going to overmodulate, which is very helpful. Above this is an additional button, which changes the outgoing frequency. Press it once, and it adds a 75 Hz high-pass filter. Press it again, and it applies a 150 Hz high-pass filter. A third press will turn both of those off. But if you press and hold it, it will instead boost the high frequency range if you're using the included windscreen, or again, the WS11 Old Man Wig, seen here as a stand-in. And it is possible to have the high-pass filter and the high frequency boost enabled at the same time. Now, on the back is one of the best features of this microphone. This dial smoothly adjusts the gain on the microphone from 1 to 15 like you would find on a quality audio console. So no steps, so you can adjust it while you're recording if you need to. I have been using the analog out to record most of this video with an extension cable. Rode does sell a TRS extender, but they don't call it what I would. I would call it the road trip because it's from Rode. It travels a long distance. Okay, maybe I don't have a future in product naming. And now about the USB functions with this microphone. Now you may think the analog plug on the side is not used when it's being used as a USB microphone, but and be careful when you plug it in, because I hit the pad button earlier and that didn't work so well. But it is used as a headphone jack for monitoring audio, and now the knob on the back becomes the volume for your headphones. It does not change the levels over USB. Now don't worry about having to download a special piece of software. Anything on your computer that can take a USB audio input, which is most things, Zoom, QuickTime. I'm using Adobe Audition right now because I want to look like because I'm a professional, but pretty much anything that can take audio input, you can switch it to the Rode VideoMic NTG, so pretty cool. The US port has two other functions. You can download firmware updates and update it from your computer, both Windows and Mac. Thank you, Rode. The third function is, of course, is just to charge the mic. This mic has an amazing auto-sense feature. The 3.5mm jack on the mic can be changed to whatever you plug it into. The mic can auto-sense if you plug a TRS or TRRS jack and adjust accordingly, so you don't have to worry about that. This mic has an auto power feature. When connected to a device and the device is on and ready to accept audio input, the mic will power on automatically and will power off once those devices are disconnected or powered off. Even using a third-party TRS extension cable, who would do that? If you're using an older camera that really needs to be replaced, if the power light is not on, it's a good indication to check your cables, because you don't want to record a full video with no audio. Trust me, you don't. This mic comes with a ride coat lyre mount. No, honestly it does. Which features a cable management clip for USB or analog. Another upgrade from previous video mics is you can slide the mount forward or back as needed. You can almost fit the wireless go in this mount, but I don't recommend it as it scrapes the clip slightly and damages it a little bit, but you could if you want to. Besides the cold shoe mount, there is a 3.8-inch thread on the bottom, which is what I'm using. I do like that Rode put some small marks on the microphone to show where they suggest that you attach the mount. So if you pull it off the mount, like I did, didn't pay attention to where it was, don't worry, they've got you covered. When you record to a camera, such as an SLR, like I am, Rode recommends you turn down the camera's preamp to almost zero so you can control the mic from the dial on the back. This is good advice as it cuts down on the variables, so you only have to think about one dial. Most reviews of this product compare it to the VideoMic Pro Plus or the D2 by Deity by showing them side by side or recording audio samples and comparing them. I am not going to be comparing this to those microphones because I don't own either one of those. I will compare it to the Audio-Technica AT897 because it's right here, I have it. But hey, full disclosure, I didn't purchase this microphone. It fell off a truck. Okay, also no future for voice acting, but you know, whatever. Seriously though, I won it from a contest run by MZ, which I entered because I really wanted to try the microphone. Okay, now I'm going to compare this with the AT897. This is the shotgun mic I used to use back when I had a video camera with an XLR input and onboard phantom power. Honestly, I do sometimes miss shooting with a video camera. Okay, now I'm going to compare this with the AT897. This is the shotgun mic I used to use back when I had a video camera with an XLR input and onboard phantom power. Honestly, I do sometimes miss shooting with a video camera. Okay, now I'm going to compare this with the AT897. This is the shotgun mic I used to use back when I had a video camera with an XLR input and onboard phantom power. Honestly, I do sometimes miss shooting with a video camera. So now it's my turn to talk about my experience and thoughts now that we have covered the specs. As mentioned, I wanted to try this mic back when it was announced, but I had been focused on paying off debt and didn't want to spend money because I had a kind of work solution. Thanks again to MZ for winning this contest. If I didn't win, I would have absolutely bought this mic. I bought and returned the VideoMic Go last year, but I am absolutely going to be using this for all my videos I shoot from home moving forward. I've actually shot a few things with it already. The Audio Technica is good, but it lacks a lot of features that the VideoMic NTG has. Although I use XLR in my live stream studio, it's nice to go straight to my camera in my recording studio, and I like how my voice sounds with it. I mean, it's not magical, but it's as good as this voice is going to sound at this price range. I'm probably going to be using it occasionally for voiceover, but I'm going to use the USB-C to USB-C cable that came with my MacBook Pro, but it's nice that they included a cable, of course. I don't think I'll be buying the old man wig. This is a stand-in again, as I generally don't shoot in conditions that require it. So if you are in the market for an on-camera shotgun mic, especially if you also need a microphone to use in a studio setting like I do, I absolutely recommend this mic. Now, this is usually when I say please follow my link to my Amazon affiliate, but because there's a lot of counterfeit Rode product on Amazon, I am in the process of becoming a B&H affiliate. So hopefully that'll work out, and I'll be posting that link in the description as soon as I have it. But thank you for watching this video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is a fairly new channel, so I'm always learning and getting better at this. And remember, you can't spell Dave without AV. Boom. End screen. That's a video that YouTube thinks you should watch. I just feel like I'm watching it right now. You know, except the fact it's not moving. And there's no sound. You know, details.